anniversary of the South Arkansas Women's Network Achievement Awards. My name is Janiece Blount, and I'm the current past president of the organization. Welcome to the 18th. Welcome to the 18th anniversary of the South Arkansas Women's Network Achievement Awards. My name is Janiece Blount, and I'm the current past president of the organization for the year 2015. Our current president, Debbie Carver, is ill and was unable to be with us, and we wish her a speedy recovery. Our organization was formed in 1992 to provide an opportunity for women in the community to meet and develop relationships which benefit them professionally and personally. In 1997, we began recognizing outstanding professional women within our community. That year, for the first time, the career and lifetime achievements were awarded. Then in 2009, we began honoring professional women under the age of 26, encouraging them to continue to excel in their chosen field. And now at this time, we're going to ask Reverend Bobby J. Harris to come and give our invocation.
Father and our God, we come this evening, Father, just to say thank you. Thank you that you blessed us being able to come together one more time, God, to celebrate this women's organization. We thank you for the recipients. We pray, God, that you will continue to bless this organization as they proceed to do good works in our community. God, we thank you for all that are here. And right now, God, we want to just take time to ask that you would just have mercy upon those who have been affected by earthquakes, tornadoes, flood waters, and other situations. And God, we lift up America, and we pray that you would continue to bless America. Turn America back to you. But Lord God, we ask for your protection upon our land. We ask for your protection upon our soldiers who are fighting on the battlefield. And we lift up our President of the United States of America. God, we ask now that you would bring about unity in this world in which we live today. Thank you again, God, for all that you've done. We ask now that you would bless us as we proceed in this program tonight. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, that we do pray. Amen.
Now at this time, our representative, David Fielding, will present each of our recipients with legislative citations.
Good evening. The citation that I'll be passing out this evening are Senate citation. Let me apologize for Senator Malik, who could not be here. He asked you to please forgive him, and that he's really sorry he couldn't be here with you. We are going through what we call interim meetings now, so sometime when I can't be, Senator Malik would pitch in and help me. So we just kind of work together. So this time he convinced, so I have to pay him. That's what we do? Yeah. Let's pay him back this time. So the first one is Katy Hicks. Katy Hicks, a senior at Magnolia High School, is a very bright and talented and well-rounded young Christian woman who is very active in her church, school, and community, and in commitment to her role in spreading the gospel worldwide. And that the members of the Arkansas Senate wish to join Senator Bruce Malik in congratulating Katy as she received the Horizontal Award from Southern Arkansas Women Network and its annual award reception on May 14, 2015. Now, therefore, pursuant to the motion made by Senator Bruce Malik from the Arkansas Senate, directed this citation be presented to, on this day, 14th day of May, to Katy. This is signed by the President of the Senate and by your Senator Bruce Malik. Congratulations. grade, grew up in Magnolia, earned her graduate degree in nursing from Southern Arkansas University. Worked as a nurse and an LPN and instructor at Magnolia Hospital. And after a period of serving as a full-time wife and mother, returned to Magnolia Regional Medical Center in 2010 as director of gift shop. And that the members of the Arkansas Senate wish to join Senator Bruce Mallock in congratulating Lucy Ray as she received the Career Achievement Award from Southern Arkansas Women Network at its annual award reception on this 14th day, 2015. Now, pursuant to the motion made by Senator Mallock, that the Arkansas Senate directed this citation be presented on this day, May the 14th, 2015. This citation is signed by the Senator Pro Tem, Dismain, and Senator Mallock. Dorothy Standoak. Dorothy Standoak's success story that led to her present position as the Educational Specialist in Educational Talent Search Department at Southern Arkansas University is truly inspirational and contribute to her hard work, personal strength, and determination to succeed. The members of the Arkansas Senate wish to join Senator Bruce Mallock in congratulating Dorothy Standoak as she received this Career Achievement Award from Southern Arkansas Women Network at its annual award reception on May 14, 2015. Now, pursuant to the motion made by Senator Bruce Mallock, that the Arkansas Senate directed this citation be presented to her on May 14, 2015. It is signed also by the President of the Senate, Senator Dismain, and Senator Bruce Mallock. Congratulations. And last but not least, Ms. Janiece Blount. Janiece. Ms. Blount has her own personal formula from finding happiness throughout her lifetime, staying busy, enjoying your work, and making others happy with love and thoughtfulness. And the members of the Arkansas Senate wish to join Senator Bruce Mallock in congratulating Janiece Blount as she received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Southern Arkansas Women Network at its annual award reception on May 14, 2015. Now, therefore, pursuant to the motion made by Senator Bruce Mallock, that the Arkansas Senate directed this citation be presented to on this 14th day of May, 2015. This is also signed by the President of the Senate, Dismain, and your Senator Bruce Mallock. Congratulations. Thank you. I too want to apologize because I have to get back to Little Rock to be at our 9 o'clock meeting, the 8 o'clock meeting in the morning. The council's meeting in this morning, so we'll try to get back to Little Rock. Y'all pray for me, pray for all of us, that we try to continue to do the work you elect us to do in Little Rock. Thank you so very much.
We thank Representative Fielding for being here for presented to young women under the age of 26 for outstanding achievements and leadership in the community. This year, we're pleased to have Katy Hicks as the Horizon Award recipient. Katy is a senior at Magnolia High School. At MHS, she is the editor of the yearbook, member of the basketball team, band, and has served as a delegate to the Girls State. She was recently named Young Person of the Year by the Magnolia Columbia County Chamber of Commerce. And to introduce Katy and tell you more about her is Jill Callicot.
Good evening. It is my pleasure today to be able to introduce Katy Hicks as the recipient of the South Arkansas Women's Network Horizon Award. I've had the honor of knowing Katy for quite a long time, but the last 3 years I've had the privilege of watching her on the MHS campus and see how she interacts with her peers and the faculty and staff there. Academically, Katy has excelled. She's a member of the National Honor Society. She's a member of Nu Alpha Theta. She is a Scholars Banquet honoree. And her score on the ACT earned her membership in the ACT in the MHS Gold Club. She will graduate with honors and with a GPA above a 4.0 a week from tonight. Katy did not accomplish this by taking the easy road. She has taken many advanced courses and some advanced placement courses as well. While succeeding academically, Katy has always also stayed involved in extracurricular activities. She is a member of the Panther Band. She played ball with the girls' basketball team. She worked with the MHS Spirit Committee to keep our campus active and vibrant. She was editor of the yearbook. She was mistress of ceremonies for the homecoming assembly, but that's not all. Katy is also involved in our community. She has worked at the Columbia County Fair. She's worked here at SAU in the summer art program, and she is extremely active in her church and the Girls Missionary Auxiliary there. She's served on both state and national level in offices with the GMA, and the last 3 years she has dedicated part of her summers to student missions. She's done that in Dallas, in Canada, and even a long way from Magnolia, Arkansas in the Ukraine. Katy is a leader in every aspect of her life. She understands the value of leadership and commitment, whether playing ball or playing in the band, volunteering in the community. Her character is demonstrated with her smile, her work ethic, and her personality. Her ability to excel in all she commits to impresses everyone that meets Katy. I've seen Katy demonstrate kindness and compassion for others at school, and I've seen enough to know that Katy is not self-seeking, but she is really genuine. She puts the happiness of others above herself, and I can best describe Katy as someone with a servant's heart. It's my honor to introduce you to Katy Hicks.
Katy, it's my honor to present you with the 2015 Horizon Award.
I would just like to thank the South Arkansas Women's Network and for everyone that has made this possible for me, and for Miss Jill, and for my family and all of my friends, and just the constant love and support that I receive from everyone. And I have really enjoyed growing up, and I like staying active, and I like doing different things, and I don't consider myself that different. I consider myself just really normal, and I just like to participate, and I just like to do things, and I like to just be busy, but I like doing things with other people, and I like the company of other people, and most of all, is I like my dedication to my Lord, and that's the most important thing in my life. And so I know that He's going to guide me and lead me in my life to the best things, because His plan for me is always the best. And I just thank everyone who's made this possible for me. I know there's other people that deserve it way more than me, but I'm just gracious for this. Thank you.
Our second award of the evening is for the Career Achievement Award. The Career Achievement Award honors women who have achieved a major career advancement or recognition in their professions within the preceding 2 calendar years. This year we have 2 recipients. They are Lucy Ray and Dorothy Standoak. Lucy was born and raised in Magnolia. She's married to Bo Ray, and they have 3 children. Lucy earned a graduate degree in nursing from Southern Arkansas University. After graduating, she worked at Arkadelphia Hospital as a registered nurse and then worked at Magnolia Hospital from 1977 to 1981 as a nurse and a clinical LPN instructor. In 1981, Lucy decided to become a full-time wife and mother. Lucy returned to her career, adding director of the hospital gift shop to her duties in March of 2010. And to tell you more about Lucy's many accomplishments is Margaret West.
Certainly a pleasure to be here tonight to be able to tell you a little bit more about Lucy Ray. I'm not going to do a lot about her accomplishments, as those are listed in the booklet, but I want to tell you a little bit about Lucy. Lucy Martell Ray began her career as a nurse. Her love for working with people led her into the next phase of her career as the Director of Volunteer Services at Magnolia Hospital. Her words to her volunteers at an awards banquet were these: "You are an example of what it means to put others first. I have seen you demonstrate this by showing your willingness and eagerness to serve others. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to work with each of you, and what a blessing you are to me, and each of you has a special place in my heart." The staff at Magnolia Regional Medical Center and I feel that this is a blessing for us to have Lucy as part of our hospital family, and we are so proud of her today. As I said, I won't spend a lot of time going over her accomplishments, but they are many. When Lucy came to work in Magnolia Hospital in 98 as the Director of Volunteer Services, I served as the Director of Nutrition Care Services at the time. We began working together, and over the last 28 years, we have had countless picnics and parties and banquets and special days for employees and parades after parades. And that is where I came to love Lucy and to admire her for her ability to turn any situation into something very special and positive. I can always count on Lucy to be there. And even if it was walking in the parade when it was pouring down rain, and not only be there, but she would be there with her positive attitude and smile, and somehow we always managed to have fun. Lucy is loved by everyone at the hospital. She truly exhibits the gifts of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, and faith. Anyone that needs an uplifting moment at the hospital will go see Lucy. There is also another side to Lucy that is reminiscent of the old television show, I Love Lucy. I won't tell some of the funny stories that I've heard over the years, but we've got some people here in the room, and I'm sure Bo and her family would love to sit down with you and tell some of the funny stories that we've laughed with her about over the years. These are some of the antics that are just part of why we love Lucy. Lucy is very humble, and she insisted that she was not worthy of this award, but we felt that she was very deserving. She works hard with the volunteers. She keeps the gift shop well-stocked, making numerous trips to Dallas, and raises money to donate back to our hospital. Some of the donations have been very large amounts. They raised $400,000 when we were building our new facility that was donated back to the hospital, and just in the last couple of years has donated $150,000 for remodeling of our surgical clinic. This doesn't just happen. This happens because Lucy's direction, working with the volunteers and our wonderful volunteers that follow right along with her and work very, very diligently by her side. She's accomplished much in her life and her career. Lucy would say that one of her greatest accomplishments in her life was to raise 3 wonderful children, Chris, Catherine, and Elizabeth. She wanted so much to be here today, but about 10 o'clock this morning, she came to my office with tears in her eyes and said that she was on her way to Dallas. Her daughter, Catherine, has been expecting she and Beau's first grandchild, and little Sophie Colchart decided today would be the day. So, on behalf of Lucy, her sister, Linda Anders, will accept the South Arkansas Women's Network Career Achievement Award for her. Thank you.
Yes, Lucy's at the hospital in Dallas, patiently waiting on Sophia. Betty Jo, her sister, and myself would like to personally thank the South Arkansas Women's Network and Margaret West for nominating our sister. We feel very blessed to call her our sister. She asked me to share the following. The words that thank you seem so small in comparison to how much I appreciate this award and what this award means to me. I feel honored just to be among the present and the past recipients of the South Arkansas Women's Network Career Achievement Award. I feel very blessed to work with such a wonderful group of volunteers at the hospital. These men and women exemplify every day that it's truly worth it blessed to give and to receive. I don't do anything by myself. It takes each one doing their part to make everything happen. I am glad that I have the opportunity to be a small part of such an exceptional organization. Each day, they choose to come to work and make a difference in the lives of others, and indeed they do, especially mine. The volunteers have taught me many lessons of life by the way they conduct theirs. They come to work each day because they want to. I just happen to have the privilege of working side by side with each one of them. They demonstrate what it means to put others first by showing their willingness to serve others through their time they give to the hospital. The auxiliaries, the volunteers, have a total of 366 combined years of service to Magnolia Regional Medical Center. I would like to personally thank Margaret West for nominating me. We have worked 27 years together, and the people you work with become a part of your second family. I want to thank my family, friends, and especially my husband, Beau, my best friend, who is so supportive. When I woke him at 3:30 a.m. to ask him if we could borrow X number of dollars to buy everything in the gift shop if it didn't sell, he said yes. I would like to thank God for allowing this career opportunity. He has indeed blessed me.
Dorothy Standoak is our other Career Achievement Award recipient. Dorothy is a native of Waldo and is the daughter of Levi and Ida Thomas. Dorothy is married to Ernest Standoak and has 4 children and 4 grandchildren. Dorothy's success story that led to her present position as education specialist at Southern Arkansas University, is truly inspirational and a tribute to her hard work, personal strength, and determination to succeed. Dorothy has been a member of SAWN for many years and has served in various positions on the board. She is the 2015 President-elect and will serve as SAWN's President next year. So to introduce Dorothy and tell you about many more of her accomplishments is Delois Young.
Good evening. It is a distinct pleasure for me to introduce to you one of the Career Achievement Award recipients this evening. Of course, as she said, that she's a native of Waldo and married to Mr. Ernest Standoak, and she's the daughter of Levi and Ida Thomas. She's a mother of four and a grandmother of four. This young lady came from a family that stressed the importance of God, education, and hard work. Therefore, following the path of our older siblings, she worked hard. She participated in school and church activities. In 2002, Dorothy enrolled at Southern Arkansas University. She pursued a degree in criminal justice. At that time, she was a single parent with 2 children. But hard work, sacrifice, and a strong faith in God kept her going. It was a struggle, but anything worth having she knew was worth the struggle. There were times in her undergraduate years of study that she didn't know if she would make it to the next semester. But she kept her hand in the books and God on her side. And in December 2006, she received her Bachelor's of Science degree in criminal justice. Dorothy's professional career began in May 2007 when she began working at Southern Arkansas University as administrative specialist for the Student Support Services Department. She worked primarily with low-income, first-generation college students and students with disabilities. Her main focus was to assist with the retention and graduation rates of students through academic and cultural involvement. Later, Ms. Standoak was promoted to the position of Student Development Coordinator for the Student Support Service Department. While working full-time in the Student Support Service Department, she continued to work on a master's degree. She was taking online and night classes. And in August of 2010, she received her master's degree in education and college student affairs. In 2012, she had yet another career change. Still working at Southern Arkansas University, Dorothy began working in the Educational Talent Search Department as an education specialist, where she goes into area schools and presents workshops and presentations about how to succeed in school and how to apply at a post-secondary school. It is plain to see that she enjoyed helping students achieve their educational goals and broaden their cultural horizon. In addition, she served as an instructor for the Upward Bound program at SAU and is actively involved in the New Router mentoring program. An exceptional young woman, staying active in the community. Dorothy serves as an advisor for the youth She serves as an advisor for the Youth Advisory Council of Columbia County. She's a member of the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and a board member for the South Arkansas Women's Network. In addition to all that, she is a member of the Westside Church of Christ in Waller, Arkansas, under the leadership of Brother Donald Howard. Obviously, Dorothy has had quite a career path, accrediting many people who has encouraged and motivated her along the way. There are many who inspired her life. However, her grandmother, the late Roberta Askew, and her mother, Miss Ida Thomas, were her greatest sources of encouragement. Last but certainly not least, she knows that her strong faith in God has shaped her to the woman she is today. It's with great pleasure I present to you one of the Career Achievement Award recipients, which also happens to be a great friend of mine, Miss Dorothy Thomas Standoak.
It seems like yesterday that I stepped foot on this campus as a non-traditional student and single mama too. This was an uncertain time for me, and it was all too familiar to my mom, who worked hard and raised 8 children as a single mother herself. I wasn't sure what degree I wanted to pursue or what classes I wanted to take, but with the help of the Advising Center, the SAU staff, the Tutoring Center, I went ahead and persevered and pursued my Bachelor's of Criminal Justice in no time at all. And during those times, it was very uneasy. I needed a lot of prayer. I was reminded of what my pastor would say, and he often says this every other Sunday, that when you have those rough times and when you fall down, you get up. First of all, you don't wallow in your mess. You get up, you dust your little self off, and you keep it moving. So today, I can say that, yes, I did have hard times. I fell down. I failed classes, but I got back up. I dusted myself off, and I kept it moving. As I started my career at SAU, I began to realize my potential. I was able to do things that I didn't know I could do. Skills I didn't know I had. I possessed those. So I started graduate school. I was still working. I started working at Southern Arkansas University in the Student Support Services Office for Miss Janiece Walker. Ms. Walker and I have many, many fond memories. We laughed, we cried, we laughed, we cried, and I just really appreciate her for affording me that opportunity to work here at Southern Arkansas University. I do remember when I first started and I was acclimating myself to the office, she came in and she said, Ms. Standoak, I'm going to put you in charge of doing the workshops and contacting the presenters for the workshops for our students. And I said to myself, I said, she wants me to talk to who? And call who? And do what? But it's not like I'm shy. So I accepted the challenge and I progressed on. So in graduate school, that was another challenge for me. There were a lot of night classes, a lot of online classes, but at each day that I got up, I remembered what my grandmother told me. She told myself and my siblings that an education achieved, no one can take that from you. So during my graduate years, my graduate classes, every morning I remembered that. I remembered what she said. So today is extra special for me because it marks my 8th year here at SAU. And I must say that I am proud, still proud to be a midwife. Still proud. I look forward to many more years to come. I'm not at the retirement age, so I'm looking forward to many more years to come here at Southern Arkansas University. I finished graduate school in 2010. And during some of those hard times I had here during my college years, I was reminded of a poem by Mariam Williamson, Our Deepest Fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to shine as well. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I would like to take this time to thank just a few people that have in some way encouraged my career and have contributed to my educational success here at SAU. Ms. Wilma Williams, my freshman seminar teacher, for her wisdom and grace, which inspired me to be my best self. Ms. Tammy Sims, for her encouraging words and her continued friendship. Ms. Eunice Walker, for my first full-time job here. Thank you, Ms. Walker. For teaching me the importance of work ethic, time management, and she also taught me how to dress for success. And I believe I really do look good today. Ms. Stephanie Manning, my current boss in educational talent search, for pushing me beyond my own limits and for encouraging me to think outside the box and to utilize my skills, my organizational skills, and with my educational background to serve the students in educational talent search. I do work for a wonderful staff. I thank you every day. I come to work smiling every day, and it has not changed. Dr. Corbett Lampkin, for his esteemed leadership and guidance. Dr. Kim Bloss, who helped me through graduate school and always had a listening ear. Dr. Zadie Motzane, for teaching me the art of listening. Dr. Donna Allen, for her leadership skills, words of encouragement, and reminding me that superheroes don't always wear a cape. Because she comes to work in heels every single day. She works from dusk to dawn, and she will go to bat for her student affairs staff, and I do love her for that. To my mom, thank you for my existence and for working and providing a loving, stable home for me and my siblings. Thank you for your guidance, your support, and encouraging me to pursue my educational and career endeavors, even sometimes when you didn't want to. You did anyway. I love you for that. Dr. Jerry Thomas, for always making sure I went to class and checking my grades. Almost every day, I don't care what class I took or I enrolled in, I had to walk by Dr. Thomas's office, okay? And Dr. Thomas is my brother. The funny little thing about Dr. Thomas, he and I shared many, many lunches during my 6 years here at Southern Arkansas University. And I can tell you that almost every time we went to lunch, when we got ready to pay, Dr. Thomas said, "Where is my wallet?" So I believe the jury is still out on how much he owes me. So we'll get back to that. To my husband and my children, thank you for allowing me to take time away from you so that I could pursue my education and career aspirations. I am reminded of Proverbs 16:3, which states, "Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established." To my family, I would like to thank you for your unconditional love and instilling in me at an early age the importance of getting an education. Thank you for always supporting me throughout my education and work career. To my church family, oh my God, I love you. Thank you for the many, many prayers. And I know I probably asked you to pray for me about 1,000 times, but thank you for your prayers and thank you for always believing in me. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank the South Arkansas Women's Network for this prestigious award. I am humbly grateful to be a recipient of this award. It is a pleasure to be a board member of this group with such seasoned entrepreneurs in this community. And of course, if you would like to become a member of the South Arkansas Women's Network, I'm sure we have some membership packets here, and membership is only $25 a year. your love and support shown to me and to the South Arkansas Women's Network for this award and sharing this moment with me. Thank you.
Our last award is for the Lifetime Achievement. The Lifetime Achievement Award is reserved for women in the area who have served their profession and their community over an extended period of time. These selections are difficult to narrow down because we have so many hardworking women in Columbia County who have contributed so much to our growth and our well-being. Tonight, we recognize Janiece Blount as the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Janiece was born and raised in the Village community where she graduated from high school. Then she returned after graduating from Southern State College, now the SAU, to teach. She taught the last 14 years of a 30-year teaching career. Janiece looks forward to each new day, whether busying herself at home, going to Ebenezer Church for worship, seeing about the Village Community Center, and volunteering with various other community organizations. To introduce Janiece and tell you more about her is her brother-in-law, William Smith.
First of all, it's great to be here with each and every one of you. And thank you, South Arkansas Women's Network, for what you do in recognizing these people. And the next thing, isn't it great to live in a county, and you look at this list of women in the past, and people in the past, and the ones that are receiving awards tonight, that we live in a community that has this fine and good people that do all these things. They deserve a big hand themselves, like all of them. As I was coming in the building tonight, I run into a good friend, and he said that he had been a friend of Janiece for a long time, but he wouldn't say how long. He said ever since we were small, he wouldn't commit an age deal. But anyway, that person was Cotton Staten, so you know how to take him at his word. At any rate, him and Janiece have been friends for a long time. But Janiece came into my life, or I came into her life, 42 years ago. That's her brother-in-law. And, you know, she has been more than just a sister-in-law to me for 42 years. She has been a confidant. She has been just a shoulder to lean on. We have a lot of fun together as we go out. We deliver flowers together some from our daughter on Mother's Day and Valentine's and different times. And sometimes we get to go together when it's not too rushed. And we have a great visit while we're looking up houses and roads and all this. And a funny part was just this last week. We were delivering flowers. And we said we wouldn't tell anybody, now I'm going to tell everybody. The address at County Road 13. Okay, I just knew I knew right where it was. Well, I went up, turned, and went down, going that road. Come back around, and she was with me, helping me make these decisions too now. And we come back around, we had another stop to go out to the Manual Health and Rehab, I think it was, and we went out there and we came back. And all of a sudden, there was County Road 13, the old McNeil Highway. The fairgrounds. If anybody had said Fairgrounds Road or old McNeil Road, we'd had it. We wasn't going to tell anybody that we couldn't find County Road 13 right under our nose all the time. We done ridden right by the sign. But anyway, that's the kind of fun we've had together for 42 years. I assured Janiece had done made her career when she got married, almost a total career. But when she married Benny, she took on a family, 2 girls. And from that, you can see by the program tonight that she has 2 daughters, 6 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. And she has been a mother to those all, just like she's been a mother and all to all the different ones in the family. She's had support of her family, and she has helped support all of the family in some form or another. And we have a great time together when we have the family get together out at the Rogers Place every year. We have fun. She's always a working 24/7, and I don't know what time you have to get up in the morning to get her up and out doing, but you can call her house somewhere between 6 and 6:30, and she's probably not going to answer, but she's out checking on the cows and feeding the chickens, gathering eggs, or other outside jobs. Then she comes in and makes her phone calls after then, and she's, in addition to that, she serves on the water board. She is, does the billing and everything for them. She serves in the church. She helps keep Ebenezer Church running. She has the singing out there every year, or they have it, but she sees that it goes on. It just could keep naming things that she does. But, you know, she is, when I married into the family, she took me in, and I had some children that entered into the family of my own, that Louise and I brought together. And you know, it's always been Aunt Janiece, and she's always acknowledged them just like they were there all the time. You know, just, she never meets a stranger. It doesn't matter where she goes. She goes to the nursing homes and the retirement centers and hospitals, and she takes tea cakes and all that. And just one day this week, she took a lady some tea cakes. Well, the lady, she wasn't wanting tea cakes. She wanted some fried cornbread. But at any rate, it's just, that's the way she does all the time. And in all the communities that she has taught school in the past, she runs into folks and they know her from just think the world of her. So all the time she was teaching school, she was doing some of these same things in making friends. And you know, it tells in the Bible, in the Ten Commandments, about love thy neighbor. She loves her neighbors. It doesn't matter how close, how far, or all. She does, and she's doing for them all the time, in some form or fashion. And I know myself, as well as some other family members, have always said, well, you don't have to do that, because she'll be tired and give out, and her schedule gets tight, and they'll say, Janiece, you don't have to do that. Yeah, but I want to. And she does it with a smile and a love. And she can go into the nursing home and not going to see that particular person, but if they see her, they think she's there to visit or bring her something. So she's just got that reputation everywhere. And in addition to all the teaching and driving the school bus and helping Benny in the oil field when he was working in the oil field, she went out in the smart oil field and helped him check wells, all kind of weather and time and all that, and never looked back, kept going, did her thing. She worked ball games at night at the schools, just all of these many different things. But it is a privilege and a pleasure and an honor for me to get to introduce my sister-in-law, Janiece Blount.
William said it just like I told him to say it. At least I got the upper hand with somebody. But anyway, William and I both are considered the nosiest, busiest, getting into other people's business in the whole world. So we're in the same boat. But anyway, I want to thank the network, and I want to thank all these friends. I even have some Willisville friends here. Of course, they probably came from somebody else.
enough. I don't watch award shows, I don't like to watch that sort of thing. All I'm in for the game. When the game's over, I'm ready to say, let's do something else. For every winner, there has to be some losers. And I feel sorry for those losers, even though I may have rooted against them or rooted for them. And that's the point I'm trying to make, that there's a lot of people that I can see out through here that is much more, I guess you'd say, be better recipients of this award for sure, because it takes all of us together. And I do want to thank everybody and everybody that came out today and for the awards, as I say, no matter how long you've been. But I feel really blessed. I'm blessed to have the family here tonight, and as I say, the friends. Of course, Willisville coming back home to me with some of my kids up there. But anyway, thanks to everybody, and sure enough to the Women's Network. And they do a great work. But it wouldn't be anything like this if I were responsible for it. I'd rather be out with the cows or but thanks again.
In closing, I would like to thank all of the past presidents of SAWN who have worked together to review the list of the women in our county who are eligible for these awards. Would all of our past presidents please stand? I know we've got a bunch out there. Would you give them a hand, please? And at this time, I would also like to thank our corporate sponsors, Bank of the Ozark, the Banner News, Farmers Bank and Trust, Representative David Fielding, KVMA, KZHE, Magnolia Reporter, Senator Bruce Malek, Richard Metzelaars, People's Bank, Reliance Well Service, Southern Arkansas University, and the Southern Arkansas University catering services that provided our delicious food tonight. And this concludes our program for tonight, and we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to support and give honor to these